I'd love to go in and take a look.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
Alright, but it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious.
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Anthorius' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it? The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Eggie, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counter-example.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is... The golden thread hangs unusually silent today. As if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. What if we...
Hey, great to see.
Trust.
Maybe both.
Heroes, your Trian has returned with the awaited moment. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best should you harbor any thoughts. This is...
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae. Wished furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full...
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. And Castorus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your...
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it.
How generous! But I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the fun.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Aedes Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey, and bring...
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright.
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphorius. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright. Sentry Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, Dee, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready? Slay! Slay! Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Treenan, from may fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that a Goliath sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh?
There. Once we pass through that gate,
We'll finally see some soldiers.
they're minions.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair.
Sorry to disappoint.
No wonder it's...
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here. Whether it's from an adversary.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treeby's power. Learning and mastering are two different concepts. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer. But since you volunteered, please be my guest. Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Accept this reward bestowed by the Great Line. Sound lingers. This might be of some use.
Look, the gate opened.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge.
Yeah. Ninja runaway fast technique! Eternal.
Did the rhythm get messed up? The mood is set. Let the show begin! Let's improvise. In the mood for
Evil bedroom cake ink painting! I will remember your last words. Farewell.
Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world...
it's...
You haven't seen it at its That's the giant sword. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin. And the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Premnos in the Chrysos War just off the top.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin.
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikedor.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are two paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry. I won't add his kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going. Made it! Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might.
It's a trial that no ninja can avoid.
Finally. Let's go!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
In the mood for another beating?
Evil, leave at once!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Cleave! Cleave!
Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Dazzling ninja reporter! Cleave!
Let's improvise.
That's all you got?
Rotate ink painting! Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Cleave!
There's more to life.
That's two down. Not a bad... We fought them together. Don't worry, Mighty. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness and doesn't want to show it to anyone else. Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. He's both my friend and my foe. It's always been this way. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
Now, what do you know? We're talking... Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still... Whoa. That's impressive. Following an iron chain onto the path leading to the giant sword on the other side? This is... Huh? When did you get over there?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry, though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us. Great. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped.
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Castro Kremnos.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us. That's more like it.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost jealous. That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable... So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. It's a gadget that records your voice. Why don't you hold on to it? Give you something to show. This doesn't look like the rest of the things that were... I can't read the runes either. There you go. Though that does remind me. Did Amphorius... Maybe your arrival will overturn...